Hello, everybody. So here we are in the home stretch. For my Creating with Collections layout today, I am using a sketch by Allison Davis. The sketch I am using is number 8 from Scrapbooking with Hexagons, the one-page sketches. This sketch calls for a whole square filled with hexagons. So what I'm going to do to create that square is I have chosen this background paper, and then I'm going to cut 2 squares using white cardstock. One of them will be smaller than the other one, and the smaller of the 2, I am then going to die cut and cover with, tons of hexagons. Now here's where it gets super fun. When I created this layout, I was at a retreat at the Crop Around the Clock retreat in Pittsburgh. And I had totally forgotten my hexagon punches. So I didn't bring them. I didn't have them. I had a die. One die in the right size. And so I used all of my scrap papers, my one die, and I die cut all of these hexagons one at a time to cover that whole sheet of paper that you see there. So that was fun. I started this layout in the evening, and it took me until like the next day sometime to finish die cutting each of these hexagons one at a time. But as you can see, the results were fabulous. So I guess it was worth it. It was a labor of love, and that is a-okay with me. I have 2 photos I'm going to scrapbook, and they are 2 photos that are just a little bit smaller than 3 by 4. I'm going to go ahead and mat each photo with the last of this pretty blue paper. This might have been my favorite paper from this collection. I'm not sure exactly which one I would call my favorite. I loved a lot of them. But I think it might be this blue watercolor paper, or it might be the paper that has the peachy pink background with the little polka dots. I used every last drop of that pattern that I had. I really, really liked that one too. One of the members in Nicole's Facebook group asked me if I had put together a playlist for this collection, and I didn't, and I 1000% totally should. I'm gonna hold off on that until I have all of the videos done. So I'm gonna take a couple hours, go back through and try to get them all onto a playlist in order. And when that happens, I will absolutely 100% post here on the community tab. I'll post in my Facebook group that playlist is done. So if you are someone who wants to work through, you can, or watch through in chronological order, you'll have that ability. Now, you did just see there a sneak peek of my layout that will be coming soon. So I'm not putting these up on my channel in the order that I created them. This was actually my last layout, and the one that's going to come up next week was actually created before this one. I hope that makes sense. Now for clusters. I'm going to start with the stickers. I've been starting with the stickers. That's what I've been doing because I wanted to use them up. I'm going to use a little banner that says, "Leave your mark on the world." And that's going to be my title for this layout. And then I have a couple of little phrase stickers that I'm going to use. I'm going to go through the die cuts, and I'm going to separate them out. I know that I want to add some floral clusters to my layout, and I know that this is it. So this was my last layout. This was the last hurrah. Once I did this layout, I was done. I don't have any more 12 by 12 papers. I have a little bit, I just have a tiny little bit of this collection left, and I will show you everything that I have left in my wrap-up video, which will also be coming next week. So next week there will be my last process video using this kit, my wrap-up video showing all of the bits and bobs that I do still have left over that I could possibly make a card or two with. I know that Nicole totally just dumped hers in the trash. I don't know if I can do that or not. I don't know if I can just bin the rest of it. We'll see. Or I might just let it kind of stew, or I might make a memory planner spread with what's left over. I think that that's kind of where I'm leaning towards, so we'll see. But I am 100% done with 12 by 12 layouts. I don't have enough product left for a 12 by 12 layout. I've added some clusters. You can see me kind of putting those clusters down onto my page. And I popped up my title, but the rest of them I just went ahead and kind of tucked them in. This particular layout is quite thick because we have the background paper, then we have the white border, then we have the white cardstock with the hexagons on top. So we're talking 4 layers of paper. So this layout is already pretty substantial in the thickness department. And so other than just popping up my title with some thin foam adhesive, I left everything flat against the page. I did keep everything simple. We have all those hexagons in the back. I love that my photos are black and white because that makes them be very, it makes them kind of contrasting, you can see. But then I went back and forth about the flowers because I felt like everything almost that I put on this page kind of disappeared. But then I decided that I liked it, so I went ahead and put the flowers on and put the embellishment clusters down. And I'm using a whole bunch of puffy stickers. I bought, I don't know how many sheets of puffy stickers. I think 2 at the beginning, but I used them all for sure. So this layout, the video is kind of short and so I went ahead and kind of rambled on a bit, simply because 99.9% of the work was die cutting these hexagons one by one and placing them onto this background. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.